One, two, three. We are starting soon. Doing some adjustments. I don't know. Hmm. Waiting for Twitch to give me a sign that I'm live. I really need that starting soon train. Even if it's just for like half a minute. Yeah, I'm apparently live. Good night, everyone. I guess I lied last night. I said I was going to work on something else. Uh, but I decided that I needed to do some rendering first before I did the line art. Feel like I'm like, shaky is not the right word, but I'm kind of agitated today. I don't know. Heart rate is insane, kinda. So I'm just going to do some line art till I kinda crash out. Line art. Oh, sorry. I'm going to do some rendering until I kinda crash out, and then I'll switch to line art surely. Hi, Catherine. Hope you're doing well. I'm also actually starting earlier than yesterday. Maybe we'll see if I can go for longer. Maybe end at around the same time, but then for longer overall, I think. I changed my mic settings just a little bit. I had it on the max on the audio interface, now it's a little below. Let me think. Yeah, because this mic, I guess all mics kinda behave weirdly when they are at max on the audio interface. Uh, don't quite know why. Maybe it's the interface, maybe it's mic, maybe it's just how sound is. It is what it is, nothing to worry too much about. I just need to be more careful to talk into the mic. Mic positioning is kinda rough, I think. Are the always be aware of where I'm talking to. It's very easy that when drawing to just look down and then the mic position for it to capture that kinda need to be very specific. But yeah, hope your Monday, your Monday went well. I kinda not sure if I was too sleep deprived today or not. Thank you. Today I was kinda locked in at work, I guess. But for real, Shelly stream in the afternoon kinda made me slack, kinda made me survive the afternoon. Mondays are always awkward, I think. Let's see. I need some more shadows on this strap. This might also be a last stream for the week. Really hard to tell. I think Mir is streaming tomorrow and Thursday, which leaves me only Wednesday, but I'm not sure if I can on Wednesday. Oh, survive out there, Hyper. Am I going to be offended and do some kind of wish shading in there? I feel like just some should be okay. Ha. I should not be offended. This is supposed to be mostly a safe for character. So, and because of that, I tend to not go too wild on some stuff, like making this a little bit lighter to accentuate the squish. Or maybe I can if it's not too noticeable. Kinda looks good. So it is. It is what it is. I feel like I need to get some more emotes. At some point last year I wanted to commission Lilith for more emotes. And then I got distracted. I don't know what happened in life. But I kind of forgot about it. So it is what it is. I think I was thinking about what expressions or what were the emotes. But I also forgot that. I am not one to write down ideas. I don't believe that if it's good enough, it will come to me multiple times. Which is foolish. It has been proven that my memory is pretty. I shouldn't really rely on that kind of thought. Or maybe I'm overthinking. What else can I talk about? Kinda not too much going at work. Just doing things. Not much programming, to be honest. I'm kinda trying to figure out the source of some database transition fuckery. When every day at around midnight the database ends up with a pending transition that will probably last until someone looks at it in the morning. It either goes in like 8 minutes or something like that, or stays up all night. And it's kind of been a problem. Definitely, this morning we had calls about that, and I have set it up so that it sends me emails every time. Basically, every minute it checks the database if there are any pending transitions. And if for more than 2 minutes in a row there's one pending, I'll get an email. But for some reason, I kind of stopped receiving those emails in the weekend. It's kind of annoying, but I could have just connected and fixed it. No, I'm happy in a way, as happy as one can be. Kind of a puzzle, to be honest. Not really. I think I found what causes the thing, even that it's always at midnight, and given that we do have more or less things that run at midnight that could be causing it. But from what I've seen of the code, it's kind of weird that it will have a pending transition out of nowhere. I'm sorry if it's being... Ajax, pretty well. I am not doing line art as I promised yesterday. I'm a liar. But I was kind of feeling too nervous. Today I had to rush a bit. Need to be better with timing. Mm. Mm-hmm. And I have even really focused on the music. Not the best. What the heck? Help me. Lost. Maybe. Oh yeah. So yeah, today I was kinda also lost the music because I couldn't just go with Conceits Sexy again. I would kill myself for making you listen to it again, like 3 streams in a row. And a lot of stuff that I would listen would be too depressing. This should be something that I vibe more to it. but my brain is everywhere. I focus of doing well. I saw that emote and thought, what? I didn't type that message. For some reason, I after seeing that emote, I thought I was. I'm going insane. It's only Monday, man. Fine. I'm perfectly fine. Fascinating how the chat on the Twitch stream manager doesn't show me the emotes. Insert together emote. I don't think I have it. I don't think it's it's only a BTTV emote for Fafi, I think. Truly terrible. Just kidding. Ah, well, that's the color. Save Jesus. Saying that I've listened to this song so much and I still can't tell you the lyrics. But this is like top 4, top 5 favorite albums for me. Really hard to tell you a specific placement. I'm happy you think that, Fugis. I was almost going to work on something else, but decided to work on this just a bit before I done. Did something else. I'm probably switching to something else in a while. Don't get me wrong, I like working on this art, but I feel like I want to do some not shading. No, EP not really. See, let's actually do things wrong there. I'm going insane. I am going insane. Uh, 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 I am going insane. Uh, I've been messing up my layers. I should have the base layer with whatever color, and then I have a layer clip to that with the proper color. And I'll do the rendering on that, and that layer should have all the pixels filled. But I didn't have, for some really weird reason, I just made a layer like less than 10 minutes ago. So kinda happened yesterday too. I refuse to acknowledge being tired. I don't think that's really the case. The real excuse is surely streamer brain. Guess now I have that easy way out of doing stupid things. This is kind of looking good, god damn it. Well, hell yeah, but god damn it, because if it's looking good early, more pressure to not fuck it up. Am I overthinking? Maybe. Exactly, I don't think I not am. I am not real. Take your meds and I'll disappear. Something, something. Mm-hmm. I need some water. For the love that you hate. For the love that you hate. For the love that you hate. Fuck, man. I love that Sarah. I hate that she went to sing for Linkin Park. Just kidding. But it kinda makes it harder to get a new album. And the chance of seeing them live is going to go down, surely. No, do not fuck, man. Well, do whatever you want. I won't stop you. Follow your art, my leech. Face to face with the man who says I'm lying. Mm-hmm. Mm. I'm sorry, Hugs. I'm sorry that I was misunderstood. I should have been more clear. I'm still just a silly guy with streamer brain. Fuck man, fuck woman, fuck whoever you want. But especially fuck the taxman. He. I'm sorry if I was being too real. You know to love me, but I love it someone else. That's who I am. I committed a war crime. T. And if sometimes I say something random, I may be quoting the current song. What does this need? Like this? Feel like trying to talk more, kinda makes it hard to lock in. I need to work on that. Am I dead to you? Am I dead to you? I could never get what she's saying. Am I dead too? On this specific line? No. Okay, airline. There's parts of this song that I've never paid too much attention. Like she ends with I'm barely hanging on or something like that. Mm-hmm. Fish. This shouldn't have been a whole line. I kind of have a vision. That's fine, fool. Always follow your art. If you are undecided. And I appreciate you being here so far. I've kinda had a vision for this and I'm losing the vision. Maybe needs the hard edges still. Why can't I be baited into silly things? As long as you're not doing or saying anything illegal, surely it's fine. Surely it's fine to fuck, man. If you're into that. The vision I had for this. What was I seeing? It really needs the hard edges. Even if it's not too clean. And I need to figure out the highlights. Ah. That's fine, fool. We love you for that too. Going to see if I can be silhouette shading you. Who doesn't love some misunderstandings? We are anime people, of course we love misunderstandings. Feel like doing this is kinda too on the nose. Just can't be too shiny in here. Right, so yeah. The hard edges are the way to go. This kinda kills the Taba inside. Acoustically. That's a way to put it. Okay, I'll do the rest on the shadows on this before I think about the lights. Or I'll go insane again. So yeah, already halfway through March. Almost a fourth. Yeah, almost a fourth of the year gone. Can you believe it? I think my math isn't wrong. Time just fucking flies. Hmm. Hang in there. Also, please tell me if me hitting the mic by accident, if you notice it and if it bothers you. To be honest, I don't know how loud it is. My math? Huh? Hi Sheriad, hope you're doing well. Localize entirely in this Twitch channel. If you see this stream anywhere else, it's not legal. Please report to your local authorities if that happens. Art Fairy, huh? This is kinda looking good. Give me a second, I need more water. True, heart is magic. You are absolutely right. Oh, that's fine. I don't really to have the background music too loud. Mostly because I can end up listening to stuff that does have much appeal to everyone, I think. Not overthinking. Between me being kinda hipster, part of me being kinda hipster, other part of me listening to really heavy stuff. There's a very small amount of music I listen to that has too much appeal. Not the only, but one. Yeah, but I can just go listen to the F7 on stream. It would go hard, but could also kind of make me kind of depressed. So no. I feel like a lot of music that I listen to is not good to have on while streaming, while talking. There is too much brain usage to pay attention to anything that I want to pay attention to, basically. No, surely I don't listen to anything that is TOS, but a lot of of my favorite bands are kind of even the favorite genres. Kind of leave me in the depressed mood. Kind of fucked. I'm kind of improving on that, to be honest. Kind of not much I can do, and the music in itself is kind of inviting that. Uh, 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 and copyright shouldn't be too much, given that I don't have music on the board, and that's usually what gets you. I don't think they usually have the detection system running on active stream. I've seen that happen on YouTube, but not on Twitch. And I don't really care as long as it doesn't delete my channel. And they also usually don't. I feel like that they would only run real time detection on streams if I was streaming something mega popular. Or maybe Metallica, some fuckers like that don't like people. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking how the Twitch copyright thing works. But it's also something I don't have to worry. Fortunately, I don't have to worry about. And this needs to be darker. Mm. Uh, sorry for it all. Nothing to. This looks awful if I do this. Hmm. Takes one more chance to survive. I'm sorry. This song is kind of a vibe for me. Kind of, to be honest. Oh, that's a cute emote. Cometa, right? Yeah. Nothing. Nothing. I wonder if this is kinda extra detailed, extra rendered to try hard compared to the rest. Mm. But I kinda like doing this, even if it's just kinda silly. It has a good texture, but it's kinda disappointing compared to the rest. Or better, the rest is kinda disappointing once it becomes too noticeable. Too noticeable. Sorry, I can't English. I need more water. Feel like die. Hmm. Kinda hard for the album to start with Do you ever feel like dying? I swear that what drives me to this music, it's not really the lyrics. I'm usually too brain dead to notice the lyrics for like the first 100 listens, even if it's kind of calm like this. If you can call this calm, at least for me. Thank you, Fugis. Yeah, I have water next to me and I'm drinking every time I feel like I need the water. And you too, remember to stay hydrated. Can you imagine if I actually knew what I was doing? If I was didn't have to uh, be kind of lost for half an hour before I found something that I might like. Imagine if I knew how to draw instead of painting this and then painting over it and then redoing it till I found what I wanted. Imagine if I had the clear vision in my mind and knew how to execute that. Surely one day we can all uh, figure it out. But this is also OC art, it doesn't need to be perfect. I'm sorry, Daniela. Close your ears while I'm drawing you. Play the fucking drum beat. Again, if I say weird shit, I'm quoting the song. Oh yeah, the other day I finally looked into buying all the Metric albums, which is only logical I do because I'm a big fan of most of their work. Even if the one album that I'm not fully sold on it, it still has some great songs, at least one great song. And almost all of them don't have CDs available anymore, only vinyl. And sure, I could buy them, but it's kinda double the price of the CD, kinda. And I have nowhere to play them on, which technically I kinda don't need it. It's more like I want to support this band. I feel like there are some bands I love that I kinda missed the boat on that. Bands that are no longer active, and when when they were active, I was kinda too young. Well, to be honest, that album I only listened to once. The first song is amazing. The rest kinda meh, but as usual with Metric, I need to more listens. Oh, Catherine, there are things that are no longer available for to buy on CD at least. Bands that are no longer active, and there were never too many copies. And the publishers don't care anymore. One of my favorite bands has one album and one EP out of two albums and one EPs and two EPs that are not on streaming anymore. The songs are kinda randomly on YouTube though. But if my hard drive that I have the music on always at some point dies, I'll cry. Because it's not popular, not I said. Probably buying it online will be $200 if I find a listing. Doesn't go to the band anyway, so. But yeah, I feel like I need to. At least I need to see if I can get the albums I can get before it's too late. Yeah, the problem is that I'm lazy. The central point of everything I do, I'm lazy. I don't even know how I picked up drawing because I'm lazy. I know what you want, it's not be what you like. Mm. Mm-hmm. Feel like this needs some more shading. But fortunately, there are some bands that I managed to get something before it was too late. And kinda annoying that when I finally got their physical version of the CDs, I kinda stopped listening to them. Regularly, at least. It's kinda weird. It kinda happened with Dead Sarah too. When I finally got the physical copy of their album, I kinda had moved on. But it is, as I said, top 5 favorite album. Easily. Easily. Uh, I don't say top 1 because deciding the favorite album is like hell. Even saying top 5 is kind of difficult. Not sure if surely that is relatable. And it, to be honest, depends which version of me is talking. If it's me from now, if it's me from 10 years ago, me from like 20 years ago, not 20, but maybe 16, 15 years ago. You better hope something good happens to you. Part of you loves me. Oh, wrong. Part of me loves. Fucking, I love this song too. That, yeah, not to be too dark, but lately I've been kinda thinking of one of my favorite bands that the vocalist died a couple years ago, and now I kinda mm, need to do better to support the things I like. Because you never know when you're gonna go. Just kidding, I was quoting some song somewhere, but the sentiment is there. The things it is kind of dark, but at some point the things you love won't be there anymore. So be sure to support them so they can do what you love for longer, or at least know that they are doing so good. I don't know. Overthinking, overthinking, overthinking. That I guess that singer kinda, I think kinda hit me strongly. He was like 36, which was super young. I'm sorry for bringing them down. Move on, move on. For the things you love. Things, people, whatever, you know. Hmm. Mm. What am I even doing with this rendering? Mm-hmm. Wonder if I should make this shiny. Kinda. Work out. Yeah. Mm. Come down. Oh, what? What is brother saying? Baby, we're love sick. Ah, damn it. Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I need to remember to look a bit more to the automod queue just in case you get murdered again. Messed up that Twitch doesn't believe in free speech. Uh, this glove is kinda fucked. Imagine if I knew what I was doing. It's arguably that there is a slay self. I don't think I can really escape my emo past. Feel like, well, it is kind of proven, right? Your early years dictate your personality a lot, I think. Baby, we're love sick. Baby, we're love sick. Love sick. This other end. Hmm. I wonder my current self, how I would describe it. He is kind of a doomer. Kind of an hybrid between doomer and fucking it with all. I know it doesn't make much sense. But when you doom so much that you kinda get to the point of, fuck it, it doesn't matter, we all. And the the goal is just to make the fuck it with all permanent and make it delete the Doomer. I don't know if I make sense. But it's kind of the sometimes I'm dooming and get a moment of clarity and think that god damn it, I'm too old for this shit. Let's just do the thing. This glove is kinda fucked. This glove is so bad, kinda. I also don't know. It's kind of silly to think about it before I have the hand shading. The other end too. The other end too. For how long I've been going? 1 hour. I could switch to the other art. It would be kinda be boobs jump scare. It would also be line art, so I kinda do I want to do it after all? We can, fool, we can. Kinda feels like I didn't do anything today. Only the strap. Bag. Feel like at some point I need to do the shading on the upper body. The upper skin part of the other body. Upper. But also hmm. I never feel locked in enough for skin. Hi Hannah, hope you're doing well. No while since I've seen you. Hmm. Hope you're doing well. Oh, I say that. Brain is to that. Really not sure of how dark could I go on this trading. And this evolves Booba too. I'm doing well for the most part. You know, the usual dooming on a Monday night. Ah, how do moves work? How do I don't. I'm not sure. I want to answer that on stream. Sorry. T. The tree is always right. That's how it is, man. That tree cannot lie. The Eternal 18 sure has some benefits to it. Take care, Fu, if you leave. Love you. Uh, uh, can I lock in? I need the hard edges. Kind of. I don't need the hard edge. This should be somewhere close to the body because the strap is adding some pressure. More. I need the darker color. Man, the CSP update kinda fucked my color sliders. Kinda, slightly. In any case, Fogis, keep well. How would this go? This should be a shadow, but not too dark. Kind of following the same as the jacket. Kind of like this. No. I don't have the brush right to do this kind of thing. Kind of like this. But then the strap will add some pressure. Need something darker. But will only apply pressure for a bit. Man, I really don't want to go through wish physics. One thing is just sitting down and blocking in. The other thing is trying to quote unquote debug it in real time on stream. Kinda have the vision, but I can't make the switch too much. Feel like if I go too detailed on that, I kinda kill the vibe of this art. Kinda not supposed to be kinda horny. But I kinda have to do the same things, just toned down. It kinda is paceable if I look at the zoomed out version that I have on the preview. Up right, yeah. It kinda does look bad, but I don't know. I don't know. No. I just get some bare, somewhat minimal shading on this. Just so I don't get in the middle of something. of having to figure it out next time I pick up, which is probably going to be only next week. I don't know. Wednesday stream could happen, but I won't bet on it. No. Does this make sense? Does this shadow make doesn't make much sense? Shading is hard, man. I'll just do a little bit more here. And I'll try my luck at line art. But it'll be kinda be boob jump scare. Be warned. But to be honest, it's just bikini with the usual heavy trademark boob spill, because you can't call it fish anymore. Thank you, Hyper, for coining that term. Love you for that. Kinda became one of the goals. One time you said something I drew. I think it was Lilith. You called it boob spill and not boob squish. Something like that. It has been living rent free in my head since then. It is. Feel like it's not something that I usually find in the wild. I messed this up. I kinda need to be careful. But yeah. Enough of this art for now. Something else maybe. If I feel like I'm messing up the line art, I'll just go get back to this. To be honest, for how much I'll go. Maybe 5 minutes. Feel like this is kind of good enough to just shade on top, but I felt like it would be cool to have cleaner line art, even though it poses some challenges. Feel like be drawing boob spill, kind of a crime. Hard to explain, but the first time you do it, it's magic. The second time, it's no longer authentic. I don't know. Am I overthinking drawing? There are definitely some parts that the drawing is whatever. Oh. Yeah. Redrawn one. And redrawn. Two mark players or I'm going to again. The glasses are kind of things that should be fixed before I do proper line. Wrong brush. Now on my quote unquote new line art brush, which is insane because it has something that makes the line weight vary according to the tilt on the pen. Which is not sane. But I hope I can make this work. Mm. Mm-hmm. Damn, drawing the perfect line is difficult. Hell yeah. Did you kill the boss? Did you make do a lot of damage? Mm. Maybe I shouldn't all in one layer. Maybe I could be clever. I really kinda already forgot how was the second run I won with Silent. Uh. Hmm. I know that the first run was a combination of poison and some sly stuff. At some point, I noticed I had picked up two powers to that made me discard, draw and discard one card at the start of the turn. So I just had the presence of mind to start grabbing sly cards, regardless of what they were, to be honest. And that was insane. And it was really that my first win what was with poison after I was trying so hard to make a Shiv run work. But maybe I just got skill issues. I really couldn't make the Shiv runs work. And I kinda had a lot of losses on the final boss. Like 2 or 3. Because I just didn't have enough block. ended up doing a lot of deck trimming, and the blocks would always go. And oh yeah, I've only played him once. It looks cool, but I haven't figured out how to make him work, I guess. But my art for playing with the defect more. Man, this now kind of feels off. But I'm also thinking like into the silent. I kind of love the poisons. The power that doubles or triples the amount of times poison gets triggered. It's so insane. Kinda, I don't know, life saving. But I guess I still have a lot to play the game. But for now, it stays a fun weekend game. Kinda hard to justify the time it takes to play during the week when I could be drawing. And while the game is fun, I feel much happier if I spend the time drawing. I think. And I don't know. I just like drawing and like seeing art of my people. Kind of finally getting to a point when I look to old art and oldish art, like stuff in the last year, 6 months, and go, God damn, I drew that. Even if some stuff has flaws, I think I'm at a point where I kind of like my art, and this kind of feels scary because I don't know if I'm just losing the eye to see where to improve or stuff like that. So I still see some flaws, so the overthinking continues. Goddamn, this song gets Sedge, kinda. Man, I love her singing. I love her singing so much. And it's insane she went into Linkin Park. It was kind of insane because I was just think drawing or something and saw some some guy on Twitch watching the Linkin Park live when they announced they were back, and I fucking see a silhouette that I kinda recognize, and I kinda recognize the voice, and then the camera zooms in or something, and I see it's her, and it's so unreal. Basically, favorite singer is somehow found their way into Linkin Park, which, well, the Linkin Park fans will think whatever they think. Replacing Chester, it is a difficult team, I think. But for me, it's kind of awkward because on one end, yay, go girl, go, you're slaying. On the other end, my favorite singer now has another much bigger band, and one of my bands is going to have favorite bands is going to have way less output because of that. But at the same time, they were pretty small, and new music from them wasn't really guaranteed. So it can't really be that bad. And at the same time, this will bring more ears to them. Maybe more opportunities overall. Even if the music gets less common to happen. Always hard to know what will actually happen, I think. Kind of overthink things a lot. Because they were like 3 albums in. 3 albums? Yeah, 3 albums in. And they still didn't have an album that I didn't like. Which personally it's kind of an insane run. Especially nowadays. I feel like Guess Metric are like that. I've only had one album that I was kind of not quite. Man, this looks fucked compared to the sketch. Am I overthinking? Mm-hmm. Uh, but yeah, it's kind of sad that they aren't too active now. Kind of have to keep track on when Linkin Park stops touring, so maybe this band release something new, which is kind of annoying, to be honest. Especially because they were touring a lot. There were the entire past year. And I think they are also touring this year. And I wouldn't be surprised if they were going to studio in a year or so. Not me trying to figure out the recording schedule, bands, which is also kind of an insane exercise. This is also kind of like trying to predict when I would draw something new. I really shouldn't do that, to be honest. Kinda looks off, but at the same time, I can't tell you why. Because it's close enough to sketch. Anyway, the body now. The body. I have a problem called figuring out one of the boobs. So yeah, other thing that I think I can talk about. Mizu accepted the Reina commission, so we'll be getting some Reina art soon. Probably sooner than if I was drawing something myself, which I want to draw. But timing is thing that exists. And at my current speed, it's kinda hard to fit everything. That's kinda why I like commissions, even though part of me also does like them because I'm giving away to other people ideas to draw. And at least for me, sometimes the hardest part of drawing is coming up with an idea. Because if I'm going to think of something and find references to send to someone, I could just be drawing it myself, you know. Does this make sense? But yeah, I need to speed up my times. This thing was like over 3 hours for the sketch. To be honest, this had another sketch. Oh right, I forgot to sketch this end. I am not a clever man, remember. The things that will be the me. I'm lazy and I'm not clever. I need to go look for the reference. Need to go look for the reference where this will be. Practice next practice. Where are you? I am lazy just because I can mask it. It does mean I'm not. Kinda hard to explain, but it's kinda noticeable with art, I think. I think. Yeah, this end position might make sense. Kinda. I'll come back to this end. This end is real. It can. I need to hide the boob. Need to. Which I will delete most of it, but I need for the sketch so I don't go insane. Well, I'm also not clever, which is kinda also difficult to explain. But I don't have much foresight, or I'll just forget to do things. Like this sketch, some parts of it are just kind of not planned at all. And it kind of works in the sketch because it's so messy and unclean that you can get away with a lot. Just because it's kind of too cluttered and your brain just, whoop. I don't get it, don't get what is happening here. That kinda off of it happens because of laziness, or because I'm not not wise enough to think maybe I need to clean up my sketches and prepare them for some proper work. I think this and this fuck this is going to cause me nightmares. Yeah. Mm. Mm. This doesn't look right. This thing. I wonder. But yeah, I need to improve my sketches a bit more. It's always kind of a mess to do line art on top of them. So yeah, this might be kinda almost it for streams this week. Seven more minutes before I end. A part of my brain is telling me to stream Slay the Spire, but I can't live that life. I feel like I would struggle a lot with talking while playing game. Yeah, I still have to do most of Nikki dailies. I'll just go to bed, do Nikki dailies, roll for a bit, and deep. I don't really have that many active anymore. But to be honest, Mir is tier 3 is renewing in like 2 days. I need to work. And I've been trying to be more responsible with gifting subs like I used to, maybe. Oh, let's go. With who? The Silent, I assume. Good job. Who is your favorite guy in the game? Or girl, I guess. Is it Silent too? Oh, I really need to put some time into giving the new people a try. I think they were cooking well. But I still haven't figured out the characters. For some reason on the original, I never liked playing with the Ironclad. I kinda also can't comprehend the fact. Well, I can't comprehend the right, quote unquote, right way to play it. I feel like in the first Slay the Spire, Frost was the way to go, I think. At least I think that's what I heard. But I never really used much Frost with them. My game playing with them usually was and is in this game too. But there was some additions in this game that kind of made it, added some variety to that. I will just go for a get eco form and let kinda it play itself. If you could eco form and then eco form again, it would be insane. So a lot of my decks would be eco forms, white noises, and then pray that the double and triple cards would do the heavy lifting. I don't really remember the details anymore of the first defect run I won in Slay the Spire 2. But it was like 2 eco forms. And then on the last floor, when you start, you pick up a thing you want out of 3. And it came with like all cards I'll get on that level would have that trait that plays them again or something like that. So I was just playing cards and it would play itself. A lot of my runs with defects can be explained with it was playing itself. And then when I won Ascension 1 with it, I had some kind of insane setup to add glass orbs channeled constantly. And I was just playing cards and it will just go. I also think I had echo form in some way, so every turn I was channeling like something like 6 glass orbs or something silly like that. I can't really say that I know how to play the game. This really doesn't work without the moves, man. I don't even know if it works with the, but we'll see. I kinda wanted to finish the other boots. But it's late. And I should stop. Maybe I go a little bit long. Anyway, good night. Take care. Thank you for hanging out. I am probably not streaming again this week. Again, weekend streams could technically happen, but it could, and I can never promise. So yeah. Good night, take care. Maybe see you next week. Maybe see you this week. Who knows?